Welcome to Básico Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Básico Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 148. Let's go! Beginner. Hello and welcome to class number 148. As always, we're going to begin today with a little review of class number 147. And I would like to respond to a listener, Isabel, who wrote in and asked me, told me that she had some problems with the pronunciation of the verb that we're looking at now, the verb to finish, in the past. Because I said, in the past we say finished, finished. So you have to be careful here, Isabel, and everyone, that you don't say finished. No, finished. So here we have a T sound in the past. This is a regular verb. Every day I finish. Yesterday I finished. Lately, I have finished, which is the present perfect. We won't worry about the present perfect yet. But in the past, we have to say finished. So it sounds like a T. So answer my questions. Did they finish on time? Give me an affirmative answer. Yes, they finished on time. Did Layla finish before Fitz finished? Yes, Layla finished before Fitz finished. Okay? Ask me if David finished before Natasha finished. Kyle, did David finish, infinitive, finish, before Natasha finished? Yes, David finished before Natasha finished. Did they finish at 5 o'clock? Yes, they finished at 5 o'clock. Did you finish when he finished? Yes, I finished when he finished. Did they finish before the others? Yes, they finished before the others. So always out loud with me. Yes, they finished before the others. Ask me if Carly finished before Layla finished. Kyle, did Carly finish before Layla finished? Yes, Carly finished before Layla finished. Ask me if my brother finished before I did. Kyle, did your brother finish before you did? Yes, my brother finished before I did. Ask me when I finished the last program. Kyle, when did you finish the last program? I finished the last program yesterday afternoon. Okay. Good. Now, we also saw questions with often, sometimes, and never. So here we're practicing with frequencies, and these are frequency adverbs. So imagine the example, you don't go to parties. You can say, I never, nunca, I never go to parties. Steve plays tennis once a month. So he plays tennis once a month. Okay, you can say a veces. Sometimes. He sometimes plays, with the S, tennis. Jackie goes to the library every week. She often goes to the library. A menudo, often. So imagine, she doesn't eat meat. Now you can say nunca. So in English, you say, she never eats meat. They drive a car once a month. They sometimes drive a car, you can say. I eat pasta quite regularly. Maybe 3 or 4 times a week. That's true. So you can say, Kyle, you often eat pasta. Yes. Natasha goes to Australia once every few years. You can say she sometimes goes to Australia. Or you could even say she seldom, like not very often. Not very often. She doesn't go very often. She seldom goes to Australia. I don't go to Russia. You can say, I never go to Russia. I never go to Russia. Okay. All right, let's move on now and take a look at today's word of the day. Word of the day. All right, it is time for the word of the day. Our word of the day today is ladrón, which in English we say thief. Thief. A thief is someone who steals things. We have the verb to steal, robar, to steal. A thief steals things. He steals things from people. When the thief steals things, someone is robbed. They robbed me. They robbed me. Really? What did they steal? So we have the difference between stealing and robbing. You steal something from someone. You rob someone. Well, I hope you don't. I don't. But thieves rob people. Thieves steal things from people. Now we have thief, T-H-E-I-F, thief. And again, we have this special relationship between the F and the V. So we see that when we change from when we change to plural, one thief, we say two thieves. Two thieves. One thief, two thieves. So again, the special relationship between the F and the V, thief, thieves, thieves. So remember the V, to pronounce the V in English, the very good V, we start with the F, and then we activate the vocal cords, thieves. Okay, very good. Now as we move into the new material for class number 148, we see the verb to speak, hablar. Now the past of the verb to speak is every day I speak, yesterday I spoke. So this is an irregular verb, speak, in the past, spoke. This is very similar to the verb to talk, okay? Except when we talk about languages, we use the verb to speak. We say, he can speak English. We don't say he can talk English, okay? Otherwise, the verbs are more or less the same, okay? Speak and talk. Every day I speak, yesterday I spoke. So let's practice. Answer my questions, please. Did you speak in English yesterday? Yes, Kyle. I spoke in English yesterday. Did you speak to your mother yesterday? Yes, I spoke to my mother yesterday. Ask me if I spoke to my brother yesterday. Did you speak to your brother yesterday? Yes, I spoke to my brother yesterday. Ask me how often I speak to him. Kyle, how often, con qué frecuencia, how often do you speak to him? Oh, I speak to him once a week. Yes, I speak to him once a week. Do you speak French? No, I don't speak French. Do the people in Germany speak German or Dutch? Do the people in Germany speak German or Dutch? The people in Germany speak German. Do the Dutch people speak Dutch or German? The Dutch people speak Dutch, of course. The Dutch people live in Holland. The Germans, or the German people, live in Germany. The Germans speak German, and the Dutch speak Dutch. Do the people in Chile speak Chinese? No, the people in Chile don't speak Chinese. Did they speak Chinese 100 years ago? No, they didn't. No, the people in Chile didn't speak Chinese 100 years ago. Do I speak too fast? Maybe I do. Do I speak too fast? Do you want me to slow down? Would you like me to slow down, to speak slower? I have a lot to say. Maybe I should speak a little bit slower. Well, I've been speaking about the verb to speak for a few minutes, and I would like to move on to the vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it is time for our vocabulary of the day, our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today, de éxito, or also exitoso. We say successful, successful, successful. El mejor. Number 2, el mejor. The best, the best. So this is the superlative, the best. We're good, they're better, but the third team is the best. Establecer, fijar. This is to set up. To set up. Establecer. Fijar. To set up. Tener miedo de. Tener miedo de. To be afraid of. To be afraid of. Are you afraid of ghosts? Fantasmas? Are you afraid of ghosts? No, I'm not afraid of ghosts. Ask me if I'm afraid of ghosts. Ask me. Kyle, are you afraid of ghosts? Ghosts. So here I have the nice S, ghosts, and then I move my tongue forward to touch my teeth, and it creates the T sound. And I keep blowing the air out. And then I keep blowing the air out, and I move my tongue back away from my teeth to return to the S sound. Ghosts. 1 ghost, 2 ghosts. Try this with me. Imagine we're at the disco, la discoteca. Okay? Ghosts, 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 ghosts. 1 ghost, 2 ghosts. Okay? So you just keep blowing and you just move your tongue. That's all. You move your tongue forward and back. Ghosts. Okay? 1 more time. Ghosts. Right? Fantasmas. Ghosts. Ser aburrido. Ser. This is to be boring. To be boring. Now we have bored and boring. If a situation is boring, people will be bored. Boring, with the ing, means you are the victim of the boredom. The noun, boredom. If the situation is boring, it creates, or excuse me, boring, boring is the cause. A situation is boring. It means you create boredom, the noun. If you are bored, it means you're the victim. Okay? The situation is boring, so I'm bored. I'm always bored by boring situations. When things are boring, I get bored. Okay? Let's move on now and take a look at today's translation list. Translation. All right, it is time for our translation list. List number 52 today. Number 1, no tengo tiempo para ti. I don't have any time for you. Number 2, Tenemos una reunión importante mañana. We have an important meeting tomorrow. We have an important meeting tomorrow. Number 3. No tenemos suficiente dinero. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough money. Number 4. Tienes un mensaje en el contestador. You have a message on the answering machine. You have a message on the answering machine. Machine, not machine, but machine. Number 6. No tienes mi número de teléfono. You don't have my telephone number. You don't have my telephone number. Number 6. Tienen un nuevo estilo. They have a new style. They have a new style. Number 7. No tienen mucho tiempo. They don't have much time. They don't have much time. Number 8. Tengo tiempo, pero no mucho. I have time, but not much. Number 9. Tengo problemas, pero no muchos. I have problems, but not many. Number 10. ¿Dónde tienes tu coche? Where do you have your car? Number 11. ¿Dónde tiene tu tío su rancho? Where does your uncle have his ranch? His ranch. Number 12. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? What do we have here? What do we have here? Good. Well done. I have a feeling, I have a feeling that you did well today. Good job. Thank you for listening and for participating and doing your best, as always. We're out of time, so I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a few minutes with the intermediate portion of today's class. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.